Okay. I think I'm going to wait to talk about my ideas on the 2 search firms until we get to that point in the agenda, but I definitely have some things to address regarding the response that Mr. Hess sent to the board. First, I just want to say thank you to him for his response to the additional questions. I still have several red flags that I see. I think the first was the violation of Director Pyros's rights under the Americans with Disabilities Act. It was not a good foot to start on. Mr. Hess was aware that there needed to be information provided to Director Pyros ahead of time, and he did not follow that, and I'm not confident that he will not omit her from full participation in the future. I have concerns around the a la carte menu of services. In this latest information we got for him to not exceed 15,000. It's very unusual, and I find it suspect. And our staff cannot even support our school board meetings. They have no capacity to support a search that only has partial services. There's no guarantee of training without those additional costs. And he said that there was a possibility of a 3-year guarantee, which I also found vague. The financial aspect of the bid is very concerning to me because it's, again, vague and confusing. First, it was $7,000, and now it's gone up to potentially $15,000. Another aspect was the recruitment of candidates. The advertising strategy is vague, recruiting friends and people he knows with limited listings and no mention of any nationally recognized education platforms. He has mentioned a closed search, which is antithetical to bringing transparency, community involvement, and accountability to this board. It seems to be an attempt to sweep potentially an unpopular and unqualified candidate under the cover of night. And I think that that is incredibly troubling considering the mounting legal and financial obligations that not only the district, but board members are facing. I also think in regards to community engagement, electronic survey and one listening session, potentially during the holiday season. And also, I don't know if anybody's aware of this, but if we do have a listening session on the 16th, that's also the night of a really highly attended high school concert. So we've got concerns around that because we're not going to have full community involvement. And I think it's a feeble attempt at checking boxes of community involvement. In regards to district visits, they're labeled as costly and timely, and they are, as is a superintendent search. District visits would be impossible and unrealistic in a rushed timeline, giving the board and community absolutely no chance to vet or deliberate on candidates thoroughly. I followed up on some of Mr. Hess's references. They were not glowing, not based on recent work, and not based on any superintendent searches. So all of these things together make me very concerned. I do appreciate his time and I appreciate his response to our questions. However, the information did not make me feel any more confident about potentially hiring him with our district funds to conduct this search.